Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn in brief what fundamental and technical analysis are. Okay? We will learn in brief because fundamental analysis itself is a huge topic. Technical analysis itself is a huge topic. And both require around 10 hours to be explained in detail. So it is not possible to cover in this video, and so we'll see what they are in brief. But if you want to learn them in detail, then I have separate playlists on this channel which you can go and watch. Okay? So now let us start learning about this, but before learning this, let me give you an example. Okay, let us say that you want to buy a mobile. All right, so if you want to buy a mobile, you do some analysis, correct? You don't just go to a shop and ask for a mobile. What do? First, you decide the company, correct? So you will have a company in your mind. Of this company I want to buy from. For example, I want to buy an Apple mobile, or I want to buy a Samsung mobile. Okay. First you will decide the company. Then you will decide about the features. How much RAM is required? How big the screen should be? What storage capacity is needed? What are the other features needed? And so on. Or it may be the features first. So you may decide the features first and then go for the company. That is possible too. Alright. So after deciding the features, then you come to the price. Okay. So I want to have all these features in my mobile phone, but I am willing to pay only this much. For example, 20,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees or 60,000 rupees. So you will decide the price, and once it is decided, then you will look for the model which satisfies these conditions. Okay, so this model, okay, this model. Now more than one company or different companies may be having the features that you want, and they may be having phones under the price requirement that you have. So you decide between the models. For example, the price and features of Samsung and Xiaomi are same, and it is what you want. So now you decide between the models. Or maybe a company, Samsung, may be having multiple models which has the features that you want, and it comes under your price range. So you decide upon the model. Okay, and then before buying you read the reviews, correct? So people who have already bought the mobile would have written reviews about it. So you read the mobile reviews before buying a mobile, correct? So these are the steps that you follow before buying a mobile. So if you are doing all these before buying a mobile, won't you research about the company in which you want to invest your money in? You will, correct? And that is what fundamental analysis is. Okay? Fundamental analysis is done by an investor. So if you want to be an investor, if you want to put your money in a company, then you need to do some research about the company, and that is fundamental analysis. Okay, so let us see the procedure. An investor invests in stocks. Okay, mainly there are other instruments too, but generally it is stocks. Okay, now if you are an investor and if you want to invest in stocks, then first you need to decide the sector in which you will be investing in. whether you will be investing in a company which is in building sector or infrastructure sector, or in manufacturing electronic items, or FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, or whether it is automotive sector. Okay. Now, a sector may be booming at some particular time, and the sector may be going down at some particular time. So you will see those factors, and you will foresee as to which sector will be booming in future or will have a good future. Whether electronic sectors will grow in the future, or whether automotive sector will grow in the future. So you will decide about the sector in which you want to invest in. Okay. Now let us say that you want to invest in automotive sector. Next, what you have to do is decide the company in which you will be investing in. Okay. So when we say automotive sectors, we have all these companies which manufacture automotive products. Okay. Now you decide which company do you want to invest in. Now you can invest in multiple companies too. Alright. You can invest in multiple companies too. So generally, if a sector is booming or moving up or having good future, then generally all the companies in that particular sector will be having good futures too. Okay. Now you can invest in multiple sectors too. It is not only you have to invest in one sector. You can invest in multiple sectors too. You can invest in multiple companies too. But generally this is how you go down when you are selecting stocks. So let us say you want to invest in Escorts. Okay. Next, what you do is go and look for their financial statements or financial statements, however you want to pronounce it. Now, these financial statements are available on the website of the company. Okay, it is a mandatory document that needs to be provided by the company. So you can find it online. So in the videos where I will be teaching you how to read financial statements, I will show you how to get the financial statements of a company. Okay. So financial statements are where they give you idea about or details about their profits, their loss, their various ratios, their investment areas, their dividend payouts, their dividend reinvestments, and so on. Okay. So once you look at their financial statements, and if the financial statement is good, then you need to see the stock price. You need to see if the stock is priced properly. Okay. Because what happens is sometimes a company will be overvalued, and when it happens so, the stock price will not be worth paying for. Okay. For example, will you pay 1000 rupees for one soap which tells you that it will kill all the germs and gives a fragrant smell to your body? Are you willing to pay 1000 rupees for one bar of soap? No, correct? So similarly, you have to see if the stock price is proper. Okay? If it is undervalued, whether it is overvalued. So if the stock price is not proper, then you should not invest in it. Okay. So when you start learning about financial statements, you can decide whether you want to buy the stock or not. Okay. Now, this is what you have to do if you want to invest in a company. And who invests in a company? The one who is willing to put his money in and wait for a long time to get returns. Okay. Next is trader. Trader is the person who is not willing to wait for long time. He wants to put in his money and wait for some time, very short time, and then take out his money when he is in profit. Okay? And for him to do that, he need to learn technical analysis. Okay? Trader will not be looking at financial statements or everything that the investor looks at. Trader is not worried about the company. Trader doesn't care about the company's growth. He just wants the price of the stock to move up and down. And to decide when to buy or to sell, he learns technical analysis. Okay? Now, trader trades mainly stocks, futures, and options. Okay? There are other sectors too, but let us not go there. But these are the main things in which trader trades. And for him to trade these, he looks at the charts, the patterns, and indicators. Okay? So he looks at the charts. He has to learn few patterns. Okay, there are more than few. So he has to learn what are the patterns, and he has to learn about the indicators. Okay, generally traders learn about candlestick and candlestick patterns. Okay, and they do not rely on indicators because they lag, meaning the indicators give an idea about the market, whether it is going up or down after it goes up or down. So they lag, and so many do not refer to indicators while trading. But then some club both. They use candlestick and, or I can say price action. It is called as price action. Do not worry about it much now. They refer candlesticks and indicators. They use both to decide when to enter a trade or exit a trade. Okay? And this is how a pattern or a chart looks like. All these are candlesticks. All these are candlesticks. And he looks for a pattern here to buy and to sell. Okay? Now, what people really do using technical analysis is look at the past data, past price movement, past price action, and then try to predict the future movement. Okay? People look at the old data, previous data of price movement and try to predict the next moment. Where did the price go? Where did it stop going up? How much did it come down? And based on this data, they will try to predict where it will go next week or next month or maybe tomorrow itself. Okay? So this is about technical analysis. I hope the concept is clear. This is the end of this video series. I'll see you in the next video series. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.